Hello everyone, my name is Pratik Prasoon and we are going to see MCQs of October month which are very important for your upcoming examinations. So question number 1 says according to a recent report by CAG which found that there are 16 states out of 28 which have revenue surplus. So which among the following state has topped the list? That is the question. So the answer for this will be Uttar Pradesh. The CAG has come up with such a report for the first time and the topper is Uttar Pradesh. Now come to second question. It says which of the following is not among the countries that recognized Palestine recently? So there are many countries like Portugal, like Canada, Australia, UK and so on who have recognized Palestine recently. So which among them is not? So Canada, as I said, is France also recognized. Italy it is which did not recognize Palestine. But recently what happened? A ceasefire agreement happened between Hamas and Israel. It happened in Egypt. And there, along with Donald Trump, Giorgia Meloni, who is the Prime Minister of Italy, went there. Now come to the third question. It says, which among the following is not a cause for Genji protest in Morocco? So what has happened? There were Genji protests in Nepal. Upon that, in Morocco and Madagascar, similar protests has happened. So all of the following are reason, but one is not reason, or two among them is not reason actually. One is ban on social media. Unlike Nepal, there have been no ban on social media, and there have been no ban on the 2030 FIFA World Cup also. Actually, the reasons are first is education, health is becoming quite unaffordable, and then government is spending a lot on 2030 FIFA World Cup, and that is why they are protesting. And also, there is a term called NEET. What is it? Not in employment, education, or training. These people are Genji people mostly, and they are protesting. Now come to Tehreek-e-Taliban. You might be knowing this is operational not from Afghanistan but Pakistan. Tehreek-e-Taliban is operational from Pakistan. You might also be knowing that there are something going at the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. There was a report in the Hindu about thalassemia. So thalassemia is a disease which number A says affect hemoglobin production, affect the shape and function of RBC, which is actually sickle cell anemia, and affect bone marrow and is called leukemia. It is called blood cancer actually. Affect blood clotting and is also called hemophilia. Blood clotting happens because of the presence of vitamin K. So hemophilia will not be the answer, leukemia will not be the answer, A will be the answer, that is affects hemoglobin production. Now come to Gaza Summit. Gaza Peace Summit, which is happening, or let me write Gaza Peace Summit, which was attended by Trump along with many world leaders, which was held a few days ago. It was held at a neutral venue, Sharm Sheikh in Egypt, between Hamas and Israel. There was swapping of hostages. And then question number 6 is Canada Foreign Minister who visited India recently. She is Anita Anand. Anita Anand. And she was in India to meet the Foreign Minister of our country. Now COP30 is going to happen at which place? So COP means Conference of Parties. Okay, you have UNFCCC for climate change. For that, you will have COP. So COP is Conference of Party. The 30th Conference of Party is going to happen at Belém, Brazil. Tianjin is famous for the this year SCO summit. And now come to this 8th Mental Health Day was observed on 10th of October. And 16th September is Ozone Day. 29th June is Statistic Day. It is a national day. 1st July is Doctor Day and 5th June is Environmental Day. Now come to who has been appointed as the first ever mental health ambassador of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So she is Deepika Padukone. Okay, Deepika Padukone has been given this role. Now come to the next question. Gen Z are protesting in which of the following country after Nepal? So they are protesting in Madagascar. Okay, the protest is going on right now also. Now come to, I already told about Morocco also. Morocco, where is Morocco basically? So if you will see the map of Iberian Peninsula, you have Spain and Portugal. Then you have below that Morocco. And in these three countries, the FIFA World Cup will happen. The venue of 2030 FIFA World Cup is these three countries. And one thing which is also important is Spain and Morocco. The Strait of Gibraltar is situated in between Spain on the north and Morocco on the south. And it is, by the way, is the territory of Britain. If you want to enroll to our courses, you can enroll at 7764869624. Come to 11th question. India was 38th on Global Innovation Index 2025 by WIPO, which is a agency of UN. WIPO means World Intellectual Property Organization. Who got the first position? This is the question. The first position was gained by Switzerland. Iceland became the topmost country for Global Gender Gap Report and also for Human Development Index. Now, who has recently been appointed as the Deputy Governor of RBI? So this question might come. He is Shishir Chandra Murmu. Shishir Chandra Murmu. Sanjay Malhotra is the RBI governor. Nasdaq was in news. So Nasdaq is a stock exchange in New York. You also have New York Stock Exchange. Along with that, you have Nasdaq. Now, the first company from India to be listed in that was Infosys. It was not ICICI, neither ONGC. It was Infosys. But in case of NYSE, it was ICICI. Now come to for e-commerce payment via ChatGPT and Razor Pay has collaborated with NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. It comes under RBI. Question number 15 says, in which state 22 children died because of a cough syrup? The name is Cold Riff. It was manufactured by Srisand Pharmaceuticals, which operate from Tamil Nadu, Kanchipuram. So the children died in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, Madhya Pradesh. It was in news. Now, who is the PM of Britain who recently visited India with a delegation? So the answer for that will be Keir Starmer. So you should be knowing other names also. Mark Carney is the Prime Minister of Canada. Anthony Albanese is the Prime Minister of Australia. Javier Milei is the Prime Minister of Argentina. He is, I think, the president. Okay. Now, Egypt, the recent, Gaza peace summit happened in Egypt at Sharm Sheikh. So, there the head is Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. He is the president. Now, come to Kachcha Thibu Island. This was also in the Hindu dispute. It is a dispute between India and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. There were some fishermen, they were caught by Sri Lanka. And then come to Sar Creek dispute is a similar dispute between India and Pakistan in the Kutch area of India. So come to largest lake in India is Wular Lake. Chilka Lake is largest lagoon where seawater will come at times. Vembanad Lake is longest and Summer Lake is Salt Lake, which is the largest. Loktak Lake is a centripetal lake. It is located in Manipur and it has a floating national park, Kebu Lamjao National Park. It is quite famous for fumadies and also Sangai deer. Now, there is a term called lentic and lotic. What is the meaning? Lentic means a lake maybe where the water is still. Lotic means freely flowing water. Now come to question number 20. It says, which of the following best describes an invasive alien species? So it is, of course, non-native species that causes ecological or economic harm in a new environment. There are many examples of that. And there was an article one full page article dedicated to this topic only in the Hindu. That is why it is quite important. Now come to HUL. HUL is going to take a technology of small satellite launch vehicle. From whom? From ISRO. So HUL is known for Tejas aircraft. It has developed Tejas aircraft, and it is not going to take the technology of small satellite launch vehicle from ISRO. It was in news in the Hindu. Come to 23rd question. Which place was famous for bronze Nataraj statues during the Chola period? So it was Chittambaram. Kaveripatnam was the ancient capital of Cholas. Okay, Machilipatnam was a place where the Britishers had their first factory in South India. Seringapatnam was actually the capital city of Tipu Sultan, and Rishipatnam is another name for Sarnath. Now come to question number 24. It says, with respect to Bhakti movement in South India, 9 hours saints were devotees of Shiva. There are two saints, Alvars and Nayars. Now, 25th is all about Nobel Prize, and from here we will start our Nobel Prize questions. This year Nobel Prize in Economics was given for what? So it was given for innovation driven growth and creative destruction. For two things it was given. To three people altogether. Now come to Nobel Prize for Medicine was given for peripheral immune tolerance. So, we do have our immune system which will recognize which cell is our own cell and which one is not. So, for that, we require peripheral immune tolerance. Now, Nobel Prize in Physics was given to macroscopic quantum tunneling. So, quantum tunneling was initially thought of only microscopic. Later, it was found that superconductors at a very low temperature can show macroscopic quantum tunneling. And from there, a different field was evolved, that is quantum communication or qubits, quantum computers. Now, Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2025 was given for what? So, it was given for metal organic framework. So there is something called organic, inorganic compounds or chemistry. So in metal organic framework, what happens? Some of the metals will combine with carbon to form a mess, you can say, or a grid where you can store a lot of things like water or different molecules of different substance. They can be stored there. So, and there are lot many other applications. So metal organic framework got the prize in chemistry. That was important. A Nobel Prize in Literature was given to whom? Hungarian author he is Laszlo Krasna-Horkai. So K. Laszlo is the answer. Okay. So K. Laszlo, you can remember. Now come to Nobel Peace Prize. So who won the Nobel Peace Prize? She is from Venezuela and she is Maria Corina. Maria Corina won the Nobel Peace Prize. Now come to 31st question, which is all about Udaipur Jheel. So there is Udaipur Jheel, which got Ramsar status recently. It is situated in the state of. So 90% of people might think that it is Rajasthan, but it is Bihar, by the way. This particular Udaipur Jheel is in Bihar. I am not saying that Udaipur is in Bihar. Udaipur is in Rajasthan. Now, Pandit Channulal Misra, he expired recently. He was an exponent of Thumari style of singing, and he was from which Gharana? He was from actually Banaras, and he was one person who nominated our Prime Minister. Immersion of statues in river pollutes water, mainly because of presence of metal like barium and strontium, which is incorrect, plaster of Paris, which is correct. So nowadays, what happened? The statues which are made, they will use plaster of Paris a lot, and that is harmful to the aquatic system and also, to water as a whole. Now come to the Indian NGO to win Raman Magsaysay Award was Educate Girl. Educate Girl is a NGO which won Raman Magsaysay Award. Now come to Navdanya initiative, which advocates seed sovereignty, is by whom? So it is by Vandana Shiva. So what is seed sovereignty? That the farmer should have sovereignty over seeds. The firms like Monsanto and other big firms, Bear Group, etc., they should not have the monopoly. Okay. Now come to which of the crackers color does not match with, so compound art metals it should be. Just wait a minute, I will correct it with metals. Okay. So green is barium, that is correct. Red is strontium, that is also correct. Copper will actually give you the blue color, which is also correct. And then calcium, orange, that is also correct. Now, what is not correct is yellow and magnesium. For yellow, you require sodium. Sodium. So this is incorrect. Now we'll see 37. Aquaculture model. This was in the Hindu yesterday only. Aquaculture model of which ecosystem got FAO recognition recently? It was the aquaculture model of Sundarban, which is the largest delta, and it has also large mangrove forest. Now, which of the floral festival is not correctly matched? So the Tulip Festival happens in Srinagar, that is correct. And then cherry blossom happens in Meghalaya in India, that is correct. It also happens in Japan, by the way. Full day is a festival or floral festival of Uttarakhand, that is also correct. Pookallam is that of Kerala. Actually, it is a type of rangoli made by flowers. And Batukama is actually of Telangana, not Tamil Nadu. It is a floral festival of Telangana. It was in the Hindu. So come to President of Argentina. He is Javier Milei. So who is Gabriel Boric? He is the president of Chile. Okay, and Nicolas Maduro is the president of Venezuela, and then Gustavo Petro of Colombia, and Lula da Silva of Brazil. Brazil is important. Our Prime Minister went to Brazil recently. He also went to Argentina. Now come to 48th question. So the 48th question says the line separating Andaman and Nicobar Island is it called Maginot Line, Durand line, 38-degree channel, 49-degree channel, or 10-degree channel? So as you might be knowing, the answer will be 10-degree channel. But what are these lines? The Maginot line is a line between France and Germany. Durand line is a line between Pakistan and Afghanistan. 38-degree channel is a line separating approximately the North Korea and South Korea. And 49-degree channel is a line which, in a way, is a border line between USA and Canada. Now come to 41st question. It says the country which is called the land of river. It was there in the Hindu. It is Bangladesh. Okay. Now come to the Afghanistan minister who came on an official visit to India. His name was Khan Mustaki. Khan Mustaki. It is quite important, but the next question is also important. Which country has formally recognized Taliban government? India, Pakistan, Russia, China, or Iran? So there is only one country which has formally recognized Taliban government, that is Russia. India has diplomatic relations, but still has not totally recognized. So recently there was 100 years of UPSC which was observed. So UPSC was established in the year 1926 under Government of India Act 1919 on the recommendation of which commission? Was it Hunter Commission? Hunter Commission was for Jallianwala Bagh. Lee Commission? Yes, Lee Commission will be the answer for this. Come to Peel Commission. Peel Commission was for, after 1857 revolt, you had to, reorganize the army. And for that, Peel Commission was made. Modiman Commission came because of diarchy. Diarchy system was not functioning properly, therefore it came. Starship Commission was established by Lord Lytton. Okay, for what? For mine. Now come to who appoints the IS officers. The IS officers are appointed by the President of India. Now, a question comes, Chief Secretary of a state is appointed by. You might think governor, but the answer will be chief minister. Now, sixth schedule does not contain which of the following state. So there was demand from Ladakh that it should be given sixth schedule status for autonomous region. These are the states which have autonomous regions. You have the option Manipur, Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram. So the answer will be Manipur. So you have four states which are there in sixth schedule. They are Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram. Then come to 58th question, which is the last one. Largest constituency of India in terms of area is Ladakh. It has two districts but one constituency. The districts are Leh and Kargil. So this is all for today. We do have other courses also. So you can come to know about that by WhatsApping at 77648696 and 24. So thank you. Thanks for watching.